Hello everybody, Axfield here and welcome back to Farthest Frontier, and we're going to carry on with the game where I'm going to showcase my L-shaped base with version 09.7. So I played a little bit off screen and I've added a few decorations, and we've also just received a trader now which has got some really valuable items. So there's a few things that I can sell to them and there's a whole bunch of things that I can buy. So I want to jump right into it and sell a decent amount of clothes to them because there's a whole lot of stuff that I need to buy from this trader. So I'm going to just go ahead and maybe sell 70 of my clothes, and then I'm going to also sell a whole bunch of planks. So as you can see, my plank production and wood production is doing significantly better. And what I want to do now also is I want to upgrade my workshop, and we're going to just start planting trees, and we're going to utilize the same region just to basically harvest the trees, so I don't have to chop and change the workshop every time. So let's see here. Okay, so I've got that 70 clothes that I'm going to sell, and I've got a whole bunch of wood that I want to sell as well. Would have loved to actually buy some tools, but we're going to keep that on the back burner. The one thing that I definitely also do need is the heavy tools. Well, at least one, that is. So I'm going to go ahead and order one for myself, and this is going to be for the windmill. And if I have some extra coin, I'm going to use it to buy some of the hauberks, because we're going to need that for my soldiers. Now within this episode I do want to start placing my first soldiers down. So let's just see, I've got also quite a good amount of gold within my storage, my town center, or my town storage, that is. So let's move some of the gold across to the trading post. And then I want to also see how much iron we actually need to upgrade the work camp. So we need 15 iron, and then we also need 25 bricks. So they don't have any bricks available for us, but I'm going to just go ahead and order the iron. And I think I'm going to rather go for 30 iron. If there's any other stations that we can upgrade, I'm going to just order a little bit of extra. And we've got now that one heavy tool, and I'm going to set up the windmill very soon. I just have to also obviously keep an eye on my labor force, because that's something that's an ongoing struggle, and it will be for quite some time until a lot of the children grows up. You know what we can do? Maybe instead of buying the hauberks, we can purchase some shields. That will also help. So let's go ahead and just purchase 5 shields, I think. And yeah, I would have loved to have some weapons also, but yeah, that's not going to happen. We can maybe wait for the next trader. Hopefully we will get something useful there. Okay, but I think I'm going to just leave it at that. I'm not going to purchase anything else. And we could look at setting up the windmill. Our labor count is still very low. Let's just see here. So we've got a lot of children. We've got 23 children, 9 adolescents. Now I do believe they can start working from the adolescent level. So we need the children to grow up. Okay, right. So we can upgrade the well also. You see, we only need 5 iron to upgrade the well. Now what's nice about upgrading the well is it gives a bigger water storage, it produces water more effectively, and it also gives a desirability bonus. I'm really tempted to upgrade one of these wells, and yeah, you know what, let's just go for it. I'm gonna upgrade that well, and let's also see what the second traveler has got for us, or trader. Now here we do get the bricks, right? And this is what I was hoping for, because now that will give us what we need to upgrade the work camp. Okay, so we need 25 bricks. I can probably sell some basket or shoes if I want to. We can get a decent amount for both of those. So let's maybe sell... I'm going to just sell a few shoes and also a few baskets. Just to compensate, and we can purchase... We need 25 bricks, right? Okay, so let's just first sell those items so we can get the gold that we need to then purchase the bricks that we need. And then we can upgrade the work camp. And then from there, yeah, we can start planting trees, and we can also actually assign more workers to the work camp there. Now, I've got a good residual amount of gold that I'm earning, and I'm considering placing a healer's house over here. But the thing is, if I do place the healer's house, then I'm not going to have so much money left for my barracks. So let's see, with the defenses. Okay, yeah, you know, maybe we can set it up. I'm going to place it kind of like over here. We've got the raider camp nearby. Okay, that is fine. It's not really such a big deal. Okay, so interestingly enough, they don't allow me if I get the red warning sign. Although it shows green there on the screen, they don't allow me... Ah, there we go. Okay. For some reason, didn't want to build, but there it goes. It's building now. Alright, and we're gonna just sell all of that off, and now we can purchase our bricks. 25 bricks. I think that's all I'm gonna purchase for now. We don't have weapons available from this trader, unfortunately. Okay, and we can upgrade the work camp. There we go. Oh, and we've got raiders approaching. Not really a good time. Really not a good time. And they're coming now from 2 directions. So this is really a little bit of a pickle, because now I believe they will be attacking the market. I should have set this barracks up much earlier. Okay, well, now we've got to just see what's going to happen here.
Work to be done?
What I can do, yeah, I can send my hunter. I can send one of my hunters towards this location.
What is it?
I'm gonna just send this hunter down towards this side. He's going to provide a little bit of defense. I hope so, at least. And we do have a hunter on this side. Okay, so you see, with that extra steel that we've got, we can upgrade the hunter cabins, which I'm considering to do, because we can get additional recipes that we can use, and that is like actually the traps that we can use. Let's see. Okay, so now, yeah, they're starting to attack my villagers over here. Alright, let's just ring the bell.
Need something?
And yeah, I'm gonna start attacking these bandits. You know, these archers, the bandit archers, have got a really insane range. So my intention is not really to kill the bandits, it's just to lure them towards the town center. Or to lure them to the marketplace, at least. They're gonna attack my hunter over here. Alright, yeah, so we are definitely gonna lose some goodies, unfortunately.
Okay then.
Oh man, okay. Okay, so I actually lost my hunter over there. Oh, we've got 60 new villagers while we're being raided. You won't think that they would be interested to join the village when it's going this crazy. Okay, well there they go. Okay, they probably looted like quite a few items, but we've got plenty of villagers added to the town. Okay, I'm not too upset about that raid. I'm just hoping they will take my hunter and heal him up. Well, there's no healer's house, so technically they can't take him anywhere. Alright, you know what? Let's go and build ourselves a healer house. This probably should have been done also quite some time ago. But we're gonna just set that up. Okay, now we do need additional food. Now I just want to see here. I've got my 4th crop field set up now, and there's still plenty of wheat, so you know what? I'm gonna just let them start planting the crops within the next year. And we're gonna start doing bread also very soon. Let's just do this. Peas, radish. Actually, let's do this the other way around. There we go. Okay, that's perfect. Alrighty, so we're gonna set up the windmill. And we're gonna place ourselves a bakery also somewhere. Right, so there's our windmill, and then for the bakery, let's just see what they did here. Okay, there was 8 raiders. We killed 6 of them. Oh, and they didn't steal anything. I really thought they looted a few items. Okay, but that's good. I'm happy about that. And we did unfortunately lose our hunter over there. Okay, let's just check this out. So our bakery. Now, interesting enough, I can't remember this bakery, the entrance have definitely changed. So usually the entrance was on the side of the building. Or I want to say this, where this window is, right? Yeah, where this window is, or this door is, this was where the original entry was. But now I can see they made the entrance from this side, which probably makes more sense. It's like a little counter where they can buy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the bakery right over there, and we can kind of like do like a little bit of a, this little garden trail we can do next to it, and that will fill the same block as what a normal house would do. And then from there we can add ourselves some additional houses, because we do need those extra houses now. There we go. Alrighty then. Right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to prioritize this work camp. I'm tempted to upgrade one of these hunter cabins as well to set some traps in order for us to just produce some extra meat. But the thing is, the traps also use iron, so we need to get our iron production set up first. That is the one thing. Now let's just see here. We've got now, we do have plenty of laborers available. But I'm going to have to assign them as soldiers, quite a few of them. Let's just see a light infantry. So I'm going to do a combination of light infantry and archers. So let's maybe do 2 archers and 2 light infantry recruits. Okay, then we've got another slot for another 8 soldiers. Yeah. Now I'm going to have to fill up this company completely in order for me to attack this raider camp. And it might still not be enough. And the reason why I say this is because we've got a little watchtower over here. Now, it's very hard to see with these trees being so dense. But there is a watchtower, and then there's the actual camp. Now, then you also have a bunch of soldiers that's hanging around there. Now, if I had to attack with 12 soldiers, especially light infantry and archers, I'm definitely going to lose some people. And on top of that, we need some proper equipment. That is another thing. Alrighty, so this work camp is done. We're going to definitely assign some extra workers over here. And now they're also going to start planting trees. Okay, it shows here that this desirability is not ideal for this house. Let's just see. What can we do to increase this desirability? We can add a festive bowl somewhere. Obviously, when I upgrade these buildings, it's also going to help with the desirability. Like, for example, with the shrine, this little garden. If these ones are upgraded, it's going to boost the desirability as well. So I'm going to just not worry about that for now. And let's see if we can add... We definitely need to add some workers over here. Okay, right. So our labor account is already getting low again. And we had so many people that came in. And I only utilized 4 of the villagers to assign them as infantry or as soldiers. But I see we do have some more immigrants coming in. Let's see here. The 3, 4, 5. Looks like 5. 8 people. Okay, awesome. Okay, this is great. You know, I'm very happy about that, but now I'm gonna have to really double up on my production of food here. Because this is now gonna start to get a challenge. Now, obviously, we will have the bread, which is gonna help. Let's just see. Yeah, we've got plenty of grain. I'm gonna prioritize the bakery just to get that built. Harvest resource, yeah. I'm gonna just let them harvest this big rock over here. And I think we can assign another firewood splitter. So we've got then 2 firewood splitters for 109 people. I think we should be able to go into the next tier for our town center. Within this episode still. We need 150 villagers, I believe. Yeah. We might be able to do it still. Okay, so this is pretty cool. We've got the work camp now set up with 6 workers gathering all the basic resources. Right, so we are definitely lacking weapons. You know what we can do? Maybe we should just go ahead and assign another 2 archers instead. At least they will be able to give some sort of defense for the town. I'm hoping that we're going to get a trader within the next year that has got some weapons that we can buy. Even if it's the primitive weapons, I don't mind. We just need some form of protection. Right, the windmill is up. The bakery is up as well. Okay. See, it's actually the garden trail that still needs to be built. So the bakery is done. I'm going to assign 2 villagers there. And then we can just start producing some bread. You know, I think actually with the bread production that we will have now, I think that should be fine. We've got 2 well points, not too far from the bakery. Now I'm going to just wait for the stone to build up, and then I'm going to just go ahead and upgrade this wells also. I'm considering doing another block of 9 houses over here, and then using the center point just to do some decorative items again. I think let's just do that, just to make the whole town not look too blocky. Right, it does look like we're still in range with this marketplace. Alrighty, you can see there we've got our first bread now that's being produced. I think what we can do also, I want to upgrade this, but we do need those additional bricks. Okay. Let's see. So what I could do is I can set up myself a charcoal kiln, seeing that our wood production is going to go a little bit better. But then we still won't be able to produce the bricks yet. We'll only be able to produce the bricks at level 3 for our town center. But I can produce armors. No, that might actually help us if I've got some armor production going. So let's maybe set up an iron mine over here as well as a charcoal kiln. I'm going to place it on this side, okay, because it does affect the desirability quite a bit. And we can bring a road down like this. And let's see, we can place the armory then. I think I'm going to place the armory right over here. Or, sorry, we've got to have our wall over there. So let's place it like so, maybe. Let's do this. There we go. Yeah, that's going to work. Alrighty, so I know they don't have any wood at the moment. I'm thinking we can move them here. Yeah, let's just move them here for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use my laborers to just harvest all of this wood on this side. It will take about, I would say, another year or so. And then our wood production should be getting pretty good. Right, so now that it's winter, you can actually see a little bit better now. So you can see we've got the raider encampment over there. And then we've also got a little lookout tower. Now, this combination between a tower and this raider camp, because they fire arrows from both of these, they are quite formidable if you've only got an army of 12 soldiers, with a combination of archers and light infantry. I'm thinking maybe I should just take the salvage. I could get some decent items from here. Let's salvage this, and I'm going to prioritize this. I don't know if there's any dangerous wildlife or raiders nearby, but I'm going to just take a chance. It might be worth my while. Now we're also getting to that point where I need to start getting myself some of these rat catchers. Yeah, I think we're getting close to that. I'm going to transfer all of this gold into my town storage. We need it to just do some of these upgrade buildings. Yes, our laborers should be coming out at any moment just to start harvesting these trees. Okay, yeah, there you can see they're already getting to work there. That's good. That should give us the resources now that we need. And we're jumping into year 11. Yeah, let's maybe let them just harvest over here for now. It's pretty crazy like how quickly you go through the resources, because I had like 200 something planks and it's already gone. That's just crazy. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, yes. Okay, they do have weapons, which is great, but what is not great is I don't have that much money now at the moment. I'm gonna have to assign myself another potter, so just to help us get some extra pottery, of course, and that we can use for trading. What we can do is, I don't really want to. Soap is such a valuable commodity for me, but I'm gonna go ahead and sell a whole bunch of the soap, and I'm gonna transfer some of the gold over to the trading post because we definitely need to buy weapons. I've got the option now to buy between the normal weapons or the crude weapons. And I'm very tempted to just buy the crude weapons, but it's not going to suffice if we want to take out that raider camp. At least I don't think so. Oh man, okay, so I can only buy 3 at this stage. I'm going to just go ahead and transfer all of my gold to the trading post. You know, maybe I should buy 4 of the normal weapons, and then with the rest of the money I can just buy the crude weapons, just so that I do have some extra weapons available. Okay, so yeah, I think that's the route I'm gonna go. I'm gonna buy 4 weapons, and then with the rest of it we can get the crude weapons. So yeah, then we at least have another 7 of the crude weapons. Okay, I think that should keep us going for some time. We just need something. At least we are setting up our armory as well. And we could start producing the hauberks and some shields. Now I will not attack this camp until we have either shields or both of them, the hauberks and the shields. Alrighty, so it doesn't look like there's any villagers busy salvaging here yet. We're gonna see now, if they run away, that means there's like some sort of threat nearby. We do have these wild boars, which is a little distance away. I think they're not gonna bother us. Okay, cool, but there they're starting with the salvaging. I'm gonna just maybe assign a complete 10 workers there, just to get it done as quickly as possible. Now I want to see when the second trader comes, maybe we can sell some valuable commodities. And in that way we can maybe purchase a few additional good stuff over here. Here comes the second trader. Right, so my gold is breaking even now, so I'm gonna just wait a while before I add some more soldiers here. But at least we do have our healing house now up. Let's see what we can trade. Okay, fantastic. Yes, so we can trade the clothes, and we're gonna get a very good value actually for the clothes. So let's just do maybe 34 of the clothing. Yeah, this is going to give us a decent income, and I'm going to just go ahead and purchase some extra weapons. And this is what we got from the loot, from the salvage items: some extra clothes, shoes, bows, firewood, arrows, and gold. Fantastic. We did need the gold though. Yeah, they salvaged that pretty quickly. Alrighty. So we've got now 400 gold. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, this is so expensive. You know, let's just purchase maybe another one proper weapon. And then I'm going to add a few extra crude weapons. Let's do it like that. Okay, good. And if we really want to, I suppose we can buy stone if we want to. Ah, okay, well, the trader's gone now. Now, I'm happy with what we did there. Yeah, I think I'm going to just leave it like that for now. And our armory is getting very close to being done. I'm going to also go ahead and add some more lumberjacks over here to work in the sawmill. Let's see our desirability. Okay, so the desirability has gone up quite a bit. I think with us having the bakery here now as well, that also boosts the overall desirability of this area. Because I know with one of the previous updates, they did increase the desirability range with a lot of these structures. Alrighty, so we are lacking the iron. And we don't have that many pelts. So for the Hubergs, that's going to be a little bit of a struggle to produce. I just want to see if we've got the smelters. I can't remember. Yeah, you see, this is the thing. We need to get to tier 3 to smelt the iron as well. So I don't really know if it's that big of a deal now to have the iron mine. We're going to have to wait for the next year for the next traders to come in. But at least we can produce shields, and I think I should maybe just focus on that for now. Production ratio, so we'll just boost the shield production. I can see we've got a whole bunch of trees now additionally over here, which we can harvest. Is still out of range of where the bandit camp is. Oh man, I so badly want to destroy this camp because we've got the salvage over here also. And we can't get to the salvage. I mean, we're going to just go right into the range of the bandit camp. They'll take out my villages. So that's kind of a real sucky situation that we've got over here. And then we've got another hunting spot, which is also going to come really much in handy. Predators are attacking. Oh my goodness. Okay, we've got the bear. At least we've got 2 hunters here. They should sort the bear out. Come on. Come on, take it out, take it out, take it out. Yes. Okay, we should get a very good yield from that with the meat and the pelts. I just want to see how we can just boost the desirability of the town so that we can get our immigration rate also up. So the main thing that we need is food, okay? So the food production is very much on the low side. Now this deer, they're really far from my town, but somehow they still reach my crop fields over here. Oh man, I didn't think I was going to need to build fences around here, but now obviously I'm going to have to. They're stealing all my crops over here. And they're really digging into it.
Work to be done.
Come on, go away. Go away. They are so stubborn. You can just chase them a little distance and they will come right back. They're like magnets. Okay, you know what? Let's just go ahead and add another crop field over here. And I'm going to make it about the same size. Just do another one for now. Because we don't have a big labor force. And at the moment we've got 27 children. If all of them, when all of those children grow up, we're going to have a very good workforce. But look at these deer, like they're really just going for it now. So, you know what, I'm not going to really have much of a choice. I'm going to have to start setting up my walls over here. Let's just see here, roads and fencing. Okay, cool. I'm going to have to do this now. Now we can't build the fortified walls yet. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just go with this wooden walls. I think this might be enough of a deterrent for them. So I'm gonna just set up this fencing this current fencing that I've got. But you can see they are like they almost go into a trance. They just come from very far away. Okay, there we've got a few children growing up. That should strengthen our labor force a little bit. Yeah, so there you can see we've got some shields now available. Now that's for the light infantry. Now I think I'm going to just keep the 4 archers, and the rest of the soldiers that I'm going to assign is going to be light infantry. Yeah, I think I'm going to just go with that. I want to also see for another location where I can place one of these forager shacks. Just another little booster for our food production. Because we've only got one really, so... Okay, let's see what we can do here. You know, what we can do is we can take out these dens, these wild boar dens. Although, I wouldn't say they're really in my way. There's not a lot of places where you can forage, really. I mean, here where the raider camp is, there's a whole bunch of nuts. Which would have been great. Oh man. Okay, you know what? I know this is not going to be very effective, but I'm going to place it over here. And I'm going to just move the work zone. I'm going to move to this location. We've got a couple of greens, and we've got a decent patch of herbs as well that we can use. Okay, so yeah, I think, like I said, I think this is going to be enough of a deterrent for these deer not to come. I'm just going to move this work camp a little bit down so that we can completely close it over there. And let's just, roads and fencing, let's just set ourselves another gate over here. Okay, and we do require now the extra wood. And we're going to just get the laborers now to chop all of these trees. Here we go. Okay, so we can close this off now completely. And what I'll do is, if I do need some extra crop fields, I'll obviously just extend the fencing a little bit further down. And in regards to my production, I might, this part of the L-shaped base, I might make it a little bit wider, just to fit in some extra production buildings. But now with the 2 raids that we've got, with both of the raids they came from the top. And now with the second raid there was one that came from this side as well. So I think it was a good strategy to place my town center over here. And now obviously if they do attack now from the bottom, I'll be ready with my barracks. Alright, I'm gonna just tell them not to gather the stone. I'm not gonna worry about the stone for now. We've got villagers that's assigned on this side. And we've still got a yield of 436 from this massive stone. Okay, let's just see here. I'm actually happy that they're showing the armor and the damage. That does give me some indication of how strong my infantry will be against them. So you can see these raiders are 130 is the health bar. Oh, there's quite a few of them, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. They're glitching out a little bit, or they're just getting cold. Okay, let's see here. So it's 130 health. Do they actually show my military units' health?
Your orders.
Oh, they don't. Well, that kind of suck. Maybe if I move them. Let's see here. Maybe if I look at them from this location. Okay, I still can't see. Okay, see, this is a little bit of a bummer now because I can't see my own unit stats, which is very strange.
Your command.
Okay, now how do I tell them to get back to the barracks? Retreat to garrison. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're gonna just keep them in the garrison for now. Right, it's gonna go through the same process as the other crop fields. Alrighty, and then this of course will be for our flags. I'm gonna just do it like that. Here we go. Okay, good. I think this should help. I don't think the deer will come into the crop fields now. Okay, so let's see here. We've got currently, in our storage, we've got 12 crude weapons. We've got 2 of the stronger weapons, and we've got 4 shields. Once I've got a stronger labor force, I'll probably assign some more villagers here to just make the shields for me, because that's something we can also look at selling. I mean, you only need that many shields. I think if I've got like maybe like 20 or 30 shields in reserve, I think that's going to be more than enough. Right, we've got our first trader coming in. Now I'm looking at buying some bricks, a whole bunch of bricks if I can. Let's see here. Okay, there's nothing of value that I can purchase from this trader, but we can sell a few items, I believe. Let's maybe look at selling some shoes, because we're going to need this additional gold now for the next trader, if they've got anything of value. There we go. Let's check this out. I'm going to take away one of the villages over here. And let's just see
Hello.
yeah, there we go. Just take away one of the villages. And I want to see how this food is looking. So we've got a lot of grain left, and I'm thinking of maybe just assigning another worker over here to just boost the flour production a bit. And then we can also maybe consider adding another worker at the bakery. Yeah, let's maybe do that. I'm going to just go ahead and add another worker over there. This is an easier way just to boost the food production. We've got enough grain going, so... We're still with our gold. We're like kind of at a break-even point, or exactly at break-even. So let's see. I'm going to sell some of these hide coats. Sell. And I'm going to also sell off some of the shoes. Okay, then at least we do have a decent amount of gold now, if we want to buy anything with the next trader. Okay, I'm pretty sure this work camp is going to be fine going forward. We've got enough wood now within this radius. And yeah, I think we shouldn't have any more issues with our wood production going forward from here. Right, here comes the second trader. You know, what would have also been a cool feature is that if the traders were attacked by the bandits, and that in some way you can maybe help defend them and get some sort of reward or something. But I would have liked to see the bandits respond to the actual traders. Right, so here's our second trader. Let's see what we can do over here. Okay. Well, not much of value. We can sell some stuff. And I can sell a whole bunch of honey to them. And we can sell a little bit of the clothes. Confirm. And yeah, I suppose we can purchase some of the belts. We are using a lot of it at the moment, so... I can see the honey is selling for a better price, so I'm happy about that. We've got so much. Right, so there's the clothing sold. And our honey. And then what I'll do is I'll just purchase... Yeah, let's maybe go for 50. Let's maybe go for 50. Okay, then otherwise I think we good to go. We don't need anything else. Oh my goodness. Where is this?
Yes.
Oh, if I had my other hunter here, we could have taken that bear out. So the bear seemed to come always from this side. So let's see what's the best decorative item we can place in the middle. I think the best is simply to go for the small park. It gives the biggest desirability boost. Yeah, you know what, let's just go for that. It does give the nicest desirability boost, and we can just transfer some of the gold over from the trading post. Yeah, there's nothing else I'm going to sell or buy at this stage. The food is building up a little bit, but not by much. And yeah, I want to move this area, the work zone. Let's call it the work zone. We can move it up like this. Now I do think this boar nest, or whatever they call it. Oh, they don't call it anything. They just say boar sighted. I'm gonna send my soldiers there. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's just send these guys out, and I think I'm gonna just take down this nest, because I do believe it's going to become a little bit of a problem with my forager getting all the stuff on this side. Alright, that was actually easy. Gonna
Right
just take
away.
that boar out as well. And there's one more. Let's go for this one. I do want to make sure that we take it out. Otherwise it's gonna bother us a little bit later. And retreat to garrison. Okay, good. Right, yeah, I'm gonna feel much safer with this setting. Yeah, let's just keep it like that. Good. Alright, and the food is accumulating nicely. Let's just check this out. So, flour is looking good. That's building up. And we've got our 3 bakers running over here now. So yeah, you can see the bread production is really getting boosted now. Now the fencing that I've created here seems to keep the deer away, so I'm happy about that. Right, I do think of maybe just assigning another person over here at the candle shop. And the firewood splitters, we're getting close to a point where I'm going to need another firewood splitter. Because we're starting to use the firewood for a lot of different things now. Let's see where we can place another apiary. I'm going to just plop it down like that. We might move it on a later stage, but I think it's necessary for us to have 3 of these now, seeing that we're also boosting our candle production. And like I say, with the honey, it's only there for the trading, really. At the later stage, we're going to use it for other stuff, but for now, not really. Okay, we've got some extra villagers coming in. 1 child has grown up. So that gives us an additional 3 workforce. And let's just go ahead and assign another light infantry. Monthly cost, okay, it's got recruitment cost as well. So let's check this out. We're going to transfer some of the gold over. And yeah, let's just do that. Here we go. And we can add 1 more soldier. Now I think what I'm going to do is, if I do attack this bandit camp, I'll have to do it over winter time, because with these trees I can't see anything. So at least if it's winter, then I can look through the trees and I can see where they are attacking from and what structures I need to attack. But now a strategy that I want to use is to maybe get my archers to fire at them and then to run back to the barracks. Hopefully it lures all of the soldiers that's here at the bandit camp to come to the barracks. I don't know. I'm just thinking that might work. But before I attempt it, I definitely need some extra soldiers. Right, so we've got pretty much everything that we need except for the desirability and the tier 3 town center for these houses to level up. Now we need a 60 desirability in order for these houses to level up. Just want to see what else can we add here to increase the desirability. This is obviously a nice one, the festive bowl. See, the problem is it uses 4 block spaces and I've only got 3 open on this side. I suppose I can place one over here. That will boost it quite a bit. Let's do that. Why not? Let's maybe place a festive bowl over here. If it's in range of where the bandits, for the bandits to attack, then that's also fine because we've got the barracks there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just transfer some extra gold here from the trading post, because that's going to cost us a bit. Okay, so basically with both the planks and the clay, we are very close to needing or getting what we need for the level 3 town center, but we still need 150 villagers in the town, and we also need 3000 gold, which is easily obtainable if you've got a lot of trading commodities. I don't think it's worth it building these palisade walls. It's just going to use an unnecessary amount of wood. I just closed it off here basically for the deer, but otherwise, yeah, it's just really going to be unnecessary work. I want to go straight into the stone walls, and in order for me to do that, I need that tier 3 town center. Yeah, so you see, then I'll just go straight for the fortified wall. We've got, our town is pretty appealing, I mean, for the people to come in. So I'm really hoping we've got a whole bunch of people coming in. There's another 4. We've got still a long way to go though. We need some extra builders, that's fine. Okay, I've got one added builder there. Let's see, we need at least 15 laborers, they say, to function properly. So we've got just enough laborers and builders. And I'm going to just say to them, prioritize. I want them to build this festive bowl as quickly as I can. With that increased desirability, I think that might also lure that villagers. We're going into the 50s with the desirability for these houses in the middle. Let's just also go ahead and upgrade this wall point, I think. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna transfer more gold again. You know, another thing that's nice about this L-shaped design is that the well points are relatively close to each other. So the people from their houses or their workplace, they don't have to walk far to get to the well points. So generally with this base style, I don't have water issues, or not a lot at least. And the same goes for the market. So they're really in range with the market, as you can see with this design. I'm going to add a few more houses over here, and then once this bandit camp is destroyed, I'll add another marketplace a little bit further down. But this will pretty much, I would say, run about here. This will pretty much be the end of my L-shaped design. I'm not going to extend it much further than that. And then this one will probably end over here. And that will be the end of that. Now, upgrading these houses will open up a lot of more space for villagers to move in. And I think with the layout that we've got, we can probably easily build a town of 500, 600 villagers. And I think if I do want to extend or expand the town further, I can go further down, or I can do like a U-shaped base. So then I got all my crop fields in the middle, and then I can extend the city going down here, which would make sense because I'll have my livestock I'll have here and the crop fields here in the middle, so they'll be easily able to get to all the locations, the villages that is. Okay, this is such a great spot for the forager, I must say. And if we can just set up another one on this side, once this raider camp is destroyed. Okay, so we're going into the positive again here with our gold. And yeah, I think, you know what, let's go ahead and add another light infantry. I'm thinking, you know, before I close the session, I want to attack with my soldiers this raider camp. And I'm going to save my game before I do, in case it goes south. But I want to see if I can actually manage to take on this camp with my 8 soldiers. I'm hoping it would be enough. You know, even if I lose maybe 2 or 3 of my soldiers, that wouldn't be such a big of a deal. But now we're going into springtime again. You can see the leaves are building up. It's starting to get tricky to see what's happening there again. There's another 6 villagers coming in. Okay, well this is good. This will allow me to maybe add another 2 soldiers. So let's go ahead and add another 2 soldiers. And then once they are armed, I'm going to save my game. And we're going to try and take on this raider camp. Yeah, this is looking a little bit messy. We're gonna have to flatten this ground over here. But now with the festive pole that we've added, you can see the desirability has really increased quite a bit right across the spectrum. Okay, so everybody is armed now.
It will be done.
I'm gonna move them out here. Let's quickly save the game. Or netherwood. And before I go out, I'm going to make sure I don't miss anything over here. Okay, so we can see here that we've actually got proper weapons that we can purchase again. And I will definitely purchase them if my game goes south. We can sell the charcoal or the coal. We can get a really good price for that. Sell it for 6. Oh, that's really generous. So let's just set that up. I'm going to maybe go for 50. And we can sell some of the wood as well. So 30 something. Let's check this out. I want to see if we can take these guys out. I don't know what is the range of this tower. That is another thing. They don't really show the range. let's just go for it. Yeah, I have to go in for it. Let's go, let's go.
Your orders. Your command.
Oh my word, it sounds terrible. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. I think we're doing good.
As you command. As you command. Your command. As you command.
Oh yeah. We got it. And I've got a whole bunch of weapons with. Okay, I'm actually very happy that I went for the raider camp. So we got them destroyed. What's also good now, we can send our villagers out to go to the salvage sites. And also, additionally, I can add myself another forager shack just to collect a whole bunch of nuts over here, which is gonna help us tremendously. So let's just go ahead and extend the road down here, and we can add ourselves that forager shack. Right, and before it's too late, I just want to complete this trade over here. There we go. Sell items. Yes, thank you. Got a decent amount of gold there. Sell. Right. Okay, so we've got now a decent amount of weapons that we got from the raider camp. We've got enough crude weapons. I'm thinking of just purchasing some additional iron. Not too much though. Let's maybe just go for 20 for now. And I'm really contemplating if I should buy some more heavy tools. Yeah, you know what? I can actually sell some of the iron, the raw iron. Let's sell some of that, and I'll also sell some additional coal. And then we can use that extra profits that we're going to get and just buy another heavy tool for us. Okay, cool. Well, I'm really happy with how that went. So it looks like 10 soldiers are enough. And do keep in mind, all of them have got shields and most of them have got good weapons. I've also got 2 of my archers that's got crossbows, which is a little bit better than the normal bow. But yeah, we did it. And I've got my villagers now collecting all of the loot over there. Yeah, this is really good. So what we can do, we can also move the work camp now down towards this location. And I'm gonna also maybe we should prioritize the salvage site. But as you can see, the food is looking fantastic now. So we've got 100% happiness here with the food, and everything is over 100%. Work rate, birth rate, immigration, and combat efficiency. Yeah, so that was a great success. Let's do it like this. Yeah, I'm gonna just place it right over there like so. Just get some of those greens in. And we've got those additional hunting zones, so if I really want to, I can add another 2 hunting cabins over here. Yeah, this is really looking good. And with the hunting cabins, the hunters are also really good defenders of your town. So this means we've got defenders then all around. We've got defenders here, here, and at the bottom. Besides our barracks, that is. And I'm gonna just maybe let them flatten it even a little bit further over here. Let's see here. Okay, we've got enough laborers and enough builders. Okay, but overall, everything went really well with this episode. Let's just see what we've got over here. Oh man, I would love to buy the goats. I think that I need to set that up also pretty soon. Okay. Otherwise, I don't think there's anything else. Let me just sell these items before I forget. Right, and we're going to just purchase one heavy tool. One. Oof. Okay, that's good to go. Alright everybody, but that's it from me. I think we had a really good session. And everything is going according to plan. We're going to just wait now for the next episode. I'm going to get all the villagers in that we need to go to tier 3. And then we're going to have a really good upgrade for the town. And I'm going to be able to start building my fortified walls. But if you are new to this channel and also to the series and you haven't subscribed yet, please do remember to do so. And then I'll see you in the next one.
In a game of adventure and strategy, we make our mark.